So basically, every day, Ross would swim 12 hours and he would consume 15,000 calories.
It's actually quite good.
What's going on, guys? It's Zac Perna here, and today is a day in the life of Ross Edgley. Now, so many people have requested this video. If you don't know who Ross is an adventurer. He is the world's fittest man. He swam around Great Britain. I think that pretty much says enough about him. So you'd think he'd probably be a very tough, hard, miserable bloke, but he is honestly the happiest person I've met in my whole life. He's an absolute legend. So he's also sponsored by Gymshark. That's where I met him the first time. I think that was in Manchester, and ever since then he's just been very fascinating, because for someone who's so intense, he's the most relaxed, humble guy I've ever met. So today is going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed filming this video. It goes for a long time, but make sure you watch the entire thing because it is very hectic. Now, I decided to do a day in the life of Ross Edgley at some point, so I messaged him and said, what do you think we should do? A day in the life of you, a day in the life of you during the swim, and he thought, how about you do a day in the life of me during the Great British Swim, and make it like this food challenge, swimming kind of thing. I was like, done. Ooh, and for a little bit of context, if you guys see me scream, yes, throughout this video, if you've seen that on a million other YouTube videos, that all started with Ross. When me and Joel read his book, The Art of Resilience, we were just so fascinated about how he was in such good spirits, despite his tongue falling off, his neck having a giant hole in it, and he was just the happiest guy ever. So every time something bad happened to us, we'd always just scream, yes! So I did that a lot in this video. Anyway, it's time to get into it. This is a day in the life of Ross Edgley. So basically, every day, Ross would swim 12 hours and he would consume 15,000 calories. Now, this is only some of what he'd have. He'd have these little swim snacks, so he can smash these down during the swim. And then he'd have bigger meals, like one whole roast chicken, literally absolutely insane. So my goal today is to get through as many calories as possible, see if we can hit the 15,000, and just not stop swimming the entire day. Now, I am not a strong swimmer. I am not a swimmer whatsoever, so I might die if I attempt the distance that Ross did, but I'm just gonna try and not stop swimming the entire day. So, let's get started. Now, this meal is known as fat fueling porridge and has over 1,600 calories. Ross would have this meal twice a day as an easy way of getting calories in. It's basically cake batter. Okay, so meal one before the swim. I figured I didn't want to go do fasted cardio like my last swim because that just ruined me, so I'll get something down the hatch, but this is so thick. This is the biggest bowl of oats I've ever seen in my whole life. Hey, it actually smells great though. That is literally as sickening and as strong as it looks. Pure chocolate, it tastes like chocolate peanut butter cake batter. I'm not complaining yet, but alright, that is a big bowl. So we're doing things a little bit differently today. He would have this a couple of times a day, and being on the boat out at sea, there is no breakfast, lunch, dinner type thing. He would just be swimming all waking hours and then supersetting that with eating. So he'd have this in little piping bags, and he'd just literally pipe it down his throat.
And then we would just put it in these bags, these piping bags. So I'd be like, blah, 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 swimming. They'd have me a piping bag, and then you just pipe it into your face.
Whilst treading water, but because I do have the luxury of being able to eat on land, I'm gonna do that and adapt it a little bit more to a breakfast, lunch and dinner type thing. So we will use the bags when we need to fit the calories in, but I'm gonna try and enjoy, if I can, my first meal on land. Done. Oh, I feel super sick already. Yes! Okay, so next for me, I'm gonna prepare some swim snacks and then start swimming. In the book, Ross says he would eat an easily digested carb source as a swim snack every half an hour. 12 hours of swimming equals 24 swim snacks. 2,600 calories in this. Wow, this is gonna do it. How many? That alone is 10,000. I'm just getting this down. So guys, we've got the swim snacks all sorted here. Just a little packed lunch, innit? Just a little bit of play lunch. All good. I think I cheated a little bit in that Ross didn't have all the cakes. He said banana bread, and I just took that and extended it to the carrot cake. And he said fruit loaf, and then I extended it to this giant log, which I think is like a lifesaver, 1,200 calories. So everything's labeled here. 300 calorie baggie. We got a 650 calorie baggie if you want to get real tired. And we've just got the bananas as fail-safes, because I think Ross had up to 10 bananas in one day.
649 was, I think, the final tally.
So Joel's gonna have to get real good at banana throwing. I don't think I'd ever need to use this again. Oh God. Just lubing up my neck.
You know, so just lube it up as well. If lube doesn't work, you might need to bust out the duct tape.
Alright guys, so Joel has now joined me on the stand-up paddle, and we've got a whole bag full of snacks right here that he's going to throw me, and see how much further we can make it. And I reckon he's going to fall, 100%. It looks so, I can't do that, it looks so dodgy. Or he's going to hit me with the board, either one.
Or.
Or. Okay, let's continue. Whew. And this is one of the biggest things Ross had to do, with tread water and have swimming snacks. Joel said to I'm already drowning.
You can barely fucking swim as it is, don't you?
I'm gonna die eating a carrot cake and treading water. Okay, this is 650 calories. Oh, just give me a bit more shallow.
This guy's twisted.
Huh?
Look at you, like a jellyfish. Actual jellyfish.
Oh shit. I'm laughing at it.
Like, if you master the art of the treading water swimming piping bag, it all hinges on that, if I'm honest.
I told you I can't tread water. I can't tread water.
Look at the jellyfish.
Fuck off. Fuck off. No. Stop.
Yeah, these are good. Oh.
It's actually quite good.
Oh, you're floating. How you doing that?
Eating banana bread in the water.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh shit.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Stingray.
No,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there is. Oh, it's following you.
Shut up.
It is.
Yes.
Salty banana. Yeah. Oh, salty banana's my open gun. So that's the morning swim done and dusted. and I'm actually pretty dead. My neck doesn't feel too bad though, so I think lubing it up was a good option. And managed to power through a lot of snacks. Bear's come down as well to help me out. A little bit late, but it's okay. I think I did okay, considering I'm not a swimmer in any aspect at all. I think I did all right. Joel, how was the board?
Awesome.
Yeah. It's actually, you were flying on that. Whew, I feel good there, and I'm not really full. I don't feel sick, so I'm gonna go home and smash some more food, and I reckon move this to the pool. So there we go. Change it up a little bit. Okay, so next meal for me is chicken wraps with some rice. So I have a whole chicken here, but I'll probably go through about just half. And then this is gonna be the meal that the intra-workout meal. So Ross was saying that he actually didn't eat these sitting down like a human being at a table. He just eat them in between swimming. So he said he would have the wraps because they're easy and just take them every time he had to go to the toilet. So this is like, that's how efficient he was, is that when he's taking a shit, he'd just grab a wrap on his way in.
I was on the boat, but again, the tide was running. So quite often we would make sure that coincided when I needed to get on the boat to go to the toilet. So I would basically get on the boat, run, grab a wrap, be on the toilet, smashing a wrap. So it got weird.
Dude, I'd be literally taking a shit for 10 hours a day. That's what I'd be doing. I'm like, I gotta go sit down with my wrap. You were saying that there's just no time to waste. And in my case, I have all the time in the world, but still. A little bit of salt. Bit of salt, bit of salt, bit of salt. Bit of salt, bit of salt, bit more salt. The power of salt compels you. That's a new one. Done. I'm gonna taste. But I can't cheat, so I'm gonna have to eat these like Ross did on the toilet. Now I've done a fair bit of swimming in here, so I'm gonna have the next meal, which is the fat fueling porridge, in the bag. You think I'd be better at my banana catching by now? Oh, good.
It looks like a bag of shit. Yes! I eat bags of shit. I love it.
That noise. It looks so bad too, this hot bag of shit.
It actually looks great.
At least I can just stand in the pool and I don't have to tread water.
I'm gonna pump it into you. So the trick is, just swallow quick.
I don't have to, I can't really chew, can I? Like, it's not really a thing to chew for. But are you gonna pump it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pump it.
Go easy first, just go easy. This is a...
You're getting it, hang on.
Oh my god. I'm swallowing all those blueberries and that, you know? There's blueberries that I didn't even think.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Done? Nearly. Trying to do it. 5.
Oh shit. I gotta have my smoothie right after this.
What smoothie?
Green Hulk smoothie.
The Hulk Smash smoothie consists of an apple, 1 kiwi fruit, 2 carrots, kale, ginger, lemon juice, apple juice, and green tea powder. For Ross, this was an easy way to get his daily dose of micronutrients at sea. For me, it was the worst thing I could possibly do.
Let's go, ready?
Yes! Oh, I feel so sick. Oh my gosh. Wait at least what is it, half an hour?
Yeah. Instead, drink 5 smoothies.
So painful. I can't stay there. Yes!
Oh.
Why are you vomiting?
Just looking at it, it's disgusting.
That's a whole blueberry. Cheerfulness in the face of adversity.
That made me feel so sick.
There's probably only one thing we can do now.
Get some banana throws.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you might be like, look, I can't do any more in my stomach. So then they'll just ping me bananas because they were like, you could just boomerang them. So Matt, Captain Matt, on the boat would just sort of sitting there like that. And I'd be like, banana, and he'd just pick one off like a bunch and then just ping it and then carry on.
I remember you saying in the book he was getting real good at throwing them.
He was getting real good. Can hit my hand from anywhere. So I will be interested to see what your banana tally is.
Let's go. Yeah. Mayday, yelling Mayday. Everybody better vacate from the gateway. 100 rounds on the freight train. That's the wavelength. From the bottom where we ate pain for the weight gain. Draw a line and I'll be 10 toes pushing past that. Never back. Fully with the boundary for the bounty where the bag at. Bring the devil at me. I'm about to have a flashback. 1,000 miles out of bounds where I leave my flag at. Yeah. When it's go time, I gotta get it. Pedal to the metal. I don't waste a minute. I'ma push it to the limit. Push it to the yeah. Let's go. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Going 0 to 1,000 in no time. Push it to the limit. Push it to the let's go. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Going 0 to 1,000 in no time. Psycho and a rival. I don't even know what I'm liable. Better ride close to the side door with a tight hold on the Bible. Red line, I'm in drive mode when I'm locked and loaded in my zone. No freezing, I blow diesel. I'm OD and I'm long gone. King of my city, we wrote the law. You better follow the protocol. Go take a lead and give up the seat that we coming and meet them and throw them all. Pushing the limit, no holding me down. Breaking rules and we running cloud. Overdriving, I'm going live. It ain't no way they gon' stop me now. When it's go time, I gotta get it.
So I am actually defeated right now. So many bananas, so much food. I'm dead. I knew that I wouldn't be able to completely finish the entire 12 hours of swimming because no human is Ross Edgley. He's an absolute freak. I honestly don't know what the hell he's made of. Actually, I do. Bananas! But honestly,
Exactly.
that's actually what he's made of, is bananas and porridge. Oh, but there is still more food to eat. I'm not sure exactly how many calories I've done. I feel like I haven't stopped eating all day, literally, and it's been surprisingly okay, other than what you guys saw before. Other than that, it's been alright. So there's still one more meal that I'm gonna get down. That's a big meal, and then there's a giant dessert. So I honestly don't know what the hell the calories are. I'm gonna have to do this in the edit and see how we're matching up, but hopefully we come close to it.
You like beards, do you? You like that t-shirt, do you?
Yeah, love it, huh?
Where'd you get it?
Not telling, huh? Coming soon, huh?
You like that, huh?
Like that, huh?
Okay, so while dinner is getting ready, I'm gonna get this brownie sorted. So this is a peanut butter brownie that I found on the internet, and it looks like the most calorie dense thing of all time. So if I don't hit the calories, this is gonna be my only hope. Half a kilo of sugar, that's a lot. That's and 170 grams of peanut butter, that's like, and a cup of oil.
Oh, get lost.
Yeah, that's a brownie.
Ross would love these brownies, I can tell. So let's see how many calories we can jam into this.
Two shots of vodka.
There's 2,000 calories in just one ingredient. So instead of me eating my normal foods, I can just have this much oil. I'm indifferent, honestly. Yes! One whole roast chicken and coconut rice. This is exactly what I felt like despite being so full. I've got a whole chicken to demolish. it count if Bear finishes the meal for me?
Full?
I was full at meal 1. I feel super sick already. I was full before I piped down the porridge. Oh, I feel so sick. I honestly don't even know how I ate any of that.
Yeah, you destroyed it.
Yeah. What's on your wrist? No, the other
Apple
one.
Watch,
On the
innit?
inside.
That's a bit of cake batter.
Oh. Of course it is.
Okay, so overall calorie count so far, I have no idea. So in the edit, I would have figured that out and it's right there. Which means I've got that many to go before I hit the 15K. I don't know if I'm gonna get close today. Hopefully that brownie pulls me a little bit closer. We'll see.
So cute.
Okay, so the brownie is done and I need to eat this before I fall asleep because I was sitting on the couch then and the food coma was about to set in. So this is just a slab of calories. I'm actually quite excited. It smells awesome. I'm gonna have water in my ear for like the next week, I know. Okay. Is this the right brownie utensil? Surely not. Oh. Connoisseur ice cream. This and Haagen-Dazs, I think. I said Haagen-Dazs was the best in the last video, but I think pretty much tied. Peanut butter crunch Haagen-Dazs, best. But otherwise, Connoisseur is pretty damn good. Taste test. Just without ice cream. Can't taste that the porridge that I piped down earlier. That's so rich, but not even that sweet. And there's half a kilo of sugar in it, wow. That's so good with ice cream too, holy shit. It's a really nice change not to have to eat it floating on my back though. Hopefully this repairs my body. I'm so sore. I don't know how Ross did that for half the year, what the hell. So, as always, I'm gonna go off and polish this in comfort and watch a bit of TV and then pass the fuck out. Because a food coma is imminent. We'll see you guys in the morning for a bit of a recap. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. First off, I am very disappointed and I'm sorry that I didn't hit the 15K mark. I should have planned it, but when it's that much food, it's like, it was so much effort to count the calories, so I just was hoping for the best. And I also felt sick basically the whole day, but it wasn't as bad. Like I've done a 15,000 calorie challenge before and it was, and that was the worst thing ever. But this was kind of okay. I think because the amount of exercise, I actually didn't feel too bad. And before you go guys, if you haven't read Ross's book, The Art of Resilience, literally couldn't recommend it anymore. Me and Joel started this in, I think, Feb or April. For me, ever since then, that got me reading every single day. That started a bunch of really, really good habits that have just been awesome. Even to this day, I still do it, like my journaling, all that stuff. It just changed my outlook on things. So like before COVID, I was a bit stressed and whatever. Then I basically started reading this like at the start of the pandemic. And then ever since then, whereas because of the habits I created or mindset or whatever, but that was like the happiest I'd been. So Joel definitely said that changed his life too, because he was never a reader and that started, now he's read like 20 books or something since this one. So really, we're super thankful just for what like we took from it. So massive shout out to Ross and obviously his book. I'll put the link in the description anyway, if you guys want to get your hands on it. But yeah, he's just an absolute ripper guy, legend. And I'm really glad he jumped on the Zoom call as well to run us through a few things. But that is it from me guys. Also, quick before we go, I nearly forgot, a shout out to Simone for suggesting Ross. Literally, like I said, this was such a highly suggested video and for good reason, because he's an absolute, just an absolute psycho, but it was literally so much fun. So guys, if you want to get a shout out as well, just comment down below who you want to see a day in the life of next, and hopefully I will successfully finish it, unlike this one falling short by a couple thousand calories. But that is it from me guys. I hope you enjoyed this and you definitely know what to do. Eat a banana and stay massive, yes!
Fresh cutting the denims, all these sexy jeans in my section, and slide into your DMs in the PM and the AM, then I slide into your feelings when you see just what I'm saying.